do channel messages from the stars, which I have been doing on Facebook too, just writings. I'm gonna try to clean that up and bring those writings over here, okay, and do, and still keep some over there, but just not as much. Be able to channel them and just hold them until it's time for me to speak them, because I don't. The reason why I started writing them because it'd be so hard for me to contain it. So you know, and then you don't want to control the flow. You know, you want it to flow, but I just have to have the right outlet and position. You know, but anyway, I feel like when I'm called to say something, I said, uh, like last night, I was talking about things that happened. We just trying to throw stuff out there that might be possible in the situation. Some of it, I hit the head on the head. Some of it I did not. But it all happened. Maybe not with the names. Some of the names ain't right. But I know what my part was right. Okay, that's it. But moving on. um, names, the list. Okay, names. The first name I had got, I'm gonna start putting names, different names, and then when I'm gonna get the channel message that I give the channel message that I give with the name. Watch these hoes start trying to do it. Watch. I promise you on this day, they gonna try to do it and get snatched up in the dark. Okay? Get snatched up in the dark and put right back in front of that camera like everything okay. So don't put the L on your back. That's on you. But anyway, just warning before destruction. People just don't listen. You know, it's one thing if you say, "Hey, I like how she doing that, this and that, the third," or give credit where it's due. Like at me, I see a lot of stuff that Astro Queen used to say, and I always give her credit. And Bella, well, I don't, Bella I listen to because she got a lot of my stories. But Daisy, I see a lot of her little stands too, because they very witty. We all like that. But at the end of the day, give credit what credit is due. That's all it is. Be respectful with what you do. And if you don't want nobody stealing from you, and what if your creative idea blow up and somebody of a different skin tone take it, snatch it right up from you, and go make a billion off of it? They don't even, they bury you. But you ain't gonna remember that little sister that you stepped on to get up there. See, you don't forgot that part. And now you the victim, but wondering why you ain't receiving no justice. You see what I'm saying? So I had to reflect on that myself, you know, because it was things that I used too. And those were those people's creative ideas. But we was getting them out here in the flow. But I'm not gonna ever use my sisters and brothers' creative ideas not without. I would, even if I liked the idea, I would come to them and be like, "Hey, you see what we can do?" They either got the right to say yes or no, you know. But one thing about it, when you doing something, it's based off of somebody's pain. I don't care how you say about making $1. That's not right. Oh, I'm gonna do what I gotta do to make $1, and that's why you're gonna stay down here. Yeah. But hey, call me, tell me I ain't talking about nothing, whatever. I'm just telling you. I guess I gotta have on Gucci for you to believe me, or be on the television. But you know what I'm saying, on the news or something. Um, you don't even see my face, or you just hear my words, and then you'll believe in what I question. And that's the tool that we'll utilize in order to get our messages across, where everybody can lay down. You know, this how I go. That's what Pleiadia talking about. We come at peace. We came at peace. We wanted to meet with the leaders, you know what I mean? And get everything structured. But no, it was a power pool. Y'all want to pull power. And then and then we did what? Mm, yeah. It's I watch y'all know that. Y'all know because y'all see the same things I say, and it only be for like one or two people, unless I specifically try to talk about you, and I'm gonna tell you if I think it's fact or if I'm just channeling and I'm not quite sure if that's what they saying for sure. And if it is, I just didn't want to accept it. I don't know, but I just know what I heard, and I went to saying doing what God told me to do, and He said it was an emergency, so put it out there because whether they see the enemy could be sitting right next to him breaking bread, but sizing him up like a snake. You see what I'm saying? But you'll sit there and be quiet because you too scared that that double team you had gonna come out. You know what I mean? You too scared them checks you had back in 1999 when you were running around here, right? That's gonna come out. Who cares? God already know it. You've been serving karma for that. You already done served karma, but you keep on doing it. The reason why you keep going through the same loop is because you won't do the same thing I just asked you to do to somebody when they create. Show respect. When you learn the lesson, say, Lord, I thank you. I give you gratitude for teaching me the lesson. I done learned it. He might throw that lesson back in there again. Let me see. But you going to remember it. And you going to know what to do. Because you know what happened last time when you didn't do. He let your ass get burned up. And then he come pull your little ass up out of there. You see what I'm saying? So go ahead on and be disobedient. That's you. I don't care if you're disobedient or not. I'm just telling you what has been told. You don't have to make no rebuttal. You know what I mean? If I'm channeling from source and source connection, and you feel like I'm judging you, you don't have to accept that. But I'm just telling you what the Most High God is telling me. And my star brothers that are up there, that are up there already, got their wings. We flying. I'm down here with y'all, trying to go back home with my brothers. Because, baby, what? Anyway, so you don't have to go, you don't have to make no rebuttal. Oh, people miserable because they need to mind their own business. Man, look, if I came down here to mind my own business, I would have never been on this motherfucking internet. Because, baby, me and God battle like Jonah to get me up here. I talk to people in the community, face to face. I said, God, that work ain't good enough. Good God, let me just do it out here. I ain't got time for these folks up there. He said, no, I want you up there. So I went up there. I don't care about no ridicule, baby. But you think you gonna slide in and you ain't gonna get no ridicule. You ain't a part of my family. I ain't broke no curse for you because you ain't showed nothing back to God's kingdom. You done showed it to the devil's kingdom. Because as soon as he give it to you, you going to buy, it's okay to buy nice clothes. But you ain't, just because you up here, you ain't got to have no new outfit every week. You don't. It's a bigger cause than you looking fly. It's one thing for you to want to make yourself look good, but baby, I got a closet full of clothes. I don't even wear them. I wear the same thing just about every other week or whatever, matching. But it don't have to do that with my damn clothes. Got plenty of them. So that's why God's people have been last in getting any money in their actual hands. Yes, we have been taken care of. But as far as us just running that bag all the way up, our true masculine is on that path right now. And y'all ain't gonna find it. Because y'all gonna be too busy looking at the dude that just came up. Oh yeah, he don't sell no, he was selling dope, people doing this and that. He running around. He a celebrity. Y'all just throwing y'all ass in a circle for him. You see what I'm saying? No, God got his people hid to where y'all Jezebel horse can't find him. Cause when he sent the old sons back out here to get a new slate, look how they done got slitted out. And they sister having to send them to divine healing cause their ass died. Cause they done hooked up with the damn Jezebel. And that man ain't just, my uncle is in his 70s. Damn near 80 if you see this man. And at this moment right now, he looked better than a celebrity that's younger than him that everybody used to love. Because when God snatched that spirit off his ass, his age, it sucked the energy out of him. I can tell it. I know when I see it. And you're sitting up there talking about this and that. I ain't gonna even call you out because I still like you. And it's hope for you. You know what I mean? You got a beauty, you know what I'm saying? It's a reflection of me. But at the same time, your ass is arrogant. That's why God done did you like Brimstone Dracula. You know, when he cried himself ugly, that's what the fuck you doing. Crying yourself ugly is somewhere in the corner. Because that spirit that had your ass running around here feeling like you was Superman, put a battery, that spirit gone. We freed it. And they're going to get free. More of them going to get free. And as more of them get free, you'll see which ones was pulling off that energy. Because overnight, I don't give a damn if they 79. Overnight, they ass start looking like Smeagol, like they had cancer and everything else. Because you know why? You went and laid your ass up. That's what I know you did, Capricorn. I know you did. Because that woman looked damn good. That's a queen. You don't deserve her. And she'll probably cuss me the fuck out. But at this moment, you don't deserve her. No, you don't. Because if you did, you look good just as good as she do. What the hell she doing that you ain't doing? Y'all both in the same house. Cause you out here, you don't forget, you don't realize it's here now. It ain't like it used to be, baby. Where them spirits couldn't stay. Or you didn't know they were staying or not. Cause hell, all of us was down too low. Have it as you will. But now that we are rising, take your ass over there with Jezebel, the siren now, and see what you come back looking like. Skin hanging off the bone. I already poured some motherfucker. Skin hanging off the goddamn bone. And then you want to go, then you want to come back over there with divine feminine. Well, her beautiful self still look good. Just damn near look just as young as I do. Hell, I just turned 42 yesterday. And I know that woman damn near 70 something. Shit. Been by your side to the end. And she was just as talented as you, but she was willing to let her masculine take the lead. And this is the honor you show her. While y'all supposed to be on y'all best days, you still out here working. How in the hell did you build an empire up there and you can't retire? You still got to make this film and that film. And the more and more you start to make without that spirit, baby, the more of a fool you look. So keep on making them. Because I done told you what you need to do. Repent. Or God gonna take that woman and put her on an elevated state and she gonna be Virgin Mary. Like she was before. Where you couldn't even touch her. And if that ain't what she want, I'm sure her and her father discussed that she can have a replacement. I don't give a damn if she's 79. Hell, these boy, baby, boy, my uncles look. And I ain't talking about just because it's my uncle. Because not all of them age like that. But this particular uncle, damn near 80, baby, he stepping on you. Shit. And if he'll look damn good beside that woman, Capricorn, go on, let her go and go on over there and lay down with Jezebel. So she can finish your funky ass off. But that's one of my brothers that's already up there. He know we have conversations all the time. So I can talk to my brother directly, let his ass know. I see your funky ass. And if you don't get your act right, she gone. Or your ass gonna be buried one. Whatever God feel like she can handle with her heart. But I know she's strong in all the shit she done had to go through. Or see, while her masculine run around here being Magic Don One and everybody fantasy. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, you did right by your wife for the most part because you hid your precious jewel and you only brought her out when it was necessary, even though she was talented. So what? You got it. That was right. I ain't gonna fault you for that. That was right. But all this shit you got going on now when did you take your ass over there with that damn Jezebel? Because I'm gonna get on you before any healing energy gets sent to your ass. Huh? When did you go lay up or still laying up with this motherfucker that done come in disguise talking about she's something to you? She ain't shit. You see yourself? Lord, break the spell off my Capricorn brother that's sitting up there. Break it. Because that ain't how he supposed to go out. He don't work too long, had too much of a reputation to go out like Brimstone Dracula. But let him keep on. You go drink out of Satan's well again, and your ass is through. You better be glad you got a pass. Not because of who you is, but because of how your soul is. Because of how, not your arrogant ways that you can get away with shit. But the fact that if you were in your divinity, you will be a true representation of a masculine. That a divine feminine would ease when she meet him, it's not nothing that she would have to think about. I don't give a damn what her sexuality was supposed to be and how much masculinity that she had to build herself up in order to protect herself. Because, baby, that's what we had to do. We do it by nature. Some people got stuck over there, but they'll come back out with the right masculine, baby. Same thing with the men. You see what I'm saying? They've been sexualized so much that hell that shit got boring. So they start doing with each other. Okay, let's see what they're talking about. Let's dress hell that shit, boy. Let's dress up and do some shit. You know what I'm talking about? But when they meet a feminine that's able to let them be in their masculine, and she know her man, that man gonna be like, man, I got the best of both worlds, man. What the fuck? I don't have to do that. It was a way. It's an invitation, but ain't nobody asking you to change yourself. You can stay the same. You know what I'm saying? But I'm telling you, I ain't pacifying you. That with that shit in your body, you not going nowhere. There has been a new root planted on a new tree. And you got to go through the process and be made anew, not make yourself anew, because you go out here and do whatever is necessary to get in these spaces in order to make money and then get up there. And you know that money and clothes and looking the part makes our people thank you something. So literally, let me put y'all up on free game. If you were to go and just dress up, it's some stuff, and look fly and get you a real car, baby, and walk around here, you'll get more money than a man that's hungry on the side of the corner, because that's just how it goes right in this society. So whenever y'all see this. I just came through to give y'all the names and the messages, okay? So here we go. On the list, something. Well, before I say that, yeah, this is another thing y'all doing, using them kids instead of going through the journey and the death and the rebirth. You want to use children, and see, you can't do it now. Look, if that's what you did, that's why you don't want to repent. Cause you scared of your humiliation. Cause if you repent to God, God gonna expose. Cause everybody got to know in order for you to move on with a clean slate. Is that what it is? I believe that's what it is, Capricorn. My mom got something white on it. I think they messed with my channel again, too, God. Alright. But it don't matter. That's it like that. Anyway, I'm gonna get it out. So, yeah. The proof is in the pudding if you look at it. Huh? Was you up there with them rituals, when they was killing kids and eat and drinking blood? Because how else did you get a demonic entity attached to you? And as soon it was released, it wasn't nothing but a week later, I came and looked at you, and you had been sucked up like a raisin. God said ain't no more of this going on. So that's why a lot of y'all gonna be looking like raisins. Cause that's how it's gonna be shown who was doing what when that energy ain't available to you anymore. And that's what we happen to put borders up and do different things and make different laws in order for you not to be able to just be willy-nilly like y'all did. Because your arrogance comes from you knowing the puppet behind the man that is out in the front. Yeah, you know what it is. You were waiting on something before you left, but you realized you must answer the call. So you was waiting on something, collective. Y'all knew y'all been called to move. You was waiting on something, but Spirit is saying you must go ahead and answer the call. So you're going to leave without it. So I asked Spirit, what was it that you was gonna leave without? Because that's all I had got. You were waiting on something before you left, but realized you must answer the call. So you are going to leave without it. So I'm like, what the hell she gonna leave without? So I pulled it. It says, you were waiting on your inheritance money from your mother or father figure. Okay, but you gonna go ahead and leave without it because the tables are turning in your favor and you're not gonna even need it. So at the end of the day, it is what it is. I guess God don't want you to touch it because it's not no longer clean. You see what I'm saying? It was never clean. It was meant to be clean if they had went out the proper way. If you got inheritance from your family members and they went out just cause God took them on home, that would have been clean money from their insurance policy, right? But because they didn't and they was helped on their way out of here, the money become blood money. And everybody fighting over it. And God didn't even let me know nothing about it. Didn't give me a care when I found out about it. Nothing changed my life. Okay, yeah. But I bet you everybody that touched that money, they started out, God, the devil let them think they were doing it, baby. They made sure they come around where I was. Just like that demon seed did the other night to show herself so she can get talked about on the internet. That's what they love to do. Like, it ain't good enough for you to just get the shit. You want to show me, and I still don't care. Because it don't do nothing for my body. Wow, I'm glad you got a nice vehicle, baby. And I would have been even more happier for you before you betrayed me and put knives in my motherfucking back. So, we better be glad we ain't clarified that. Because it ain't even worth me clarifying. Fuck it. Anyway. So, yeah, you going to leave without it because the tables are turning and you're going to be blessed and highly favored with a pocket full of money. On the list, I had got the name Stephanie. I always keep getting the name Stephanie. But I got that this particular person was held against her will or is being held against her will for money. Huh? I'm here for money by her father figure or an authority figure. Okay? So there's somebody named Stephanie that's being held against her will, baby. Thank you, boo-boo. What's in that bag? Thank you. What they doing over there?
Nothing.
Nothing? You helped them out?
Mm-hmm.
Was it a lot?
Yeah.
Lord have mercy.
Are they doing?
I told Meech to throw that stuff away.
Did
she have some good stuff?
Yeah, I got like a couple boxes outside.
Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Y'all told she would have just she held on to it too long. That nice bedroom set should have been up out of it.
Yeah, she giving it to Zanaya, so Zanaya throwing stuff out of her room.
Well, that's good. Zanaya need it.
Yeah.
You ain't gotta close it all the way. Okay. But anyway, y'all was saying that's what done happened to somebody named Stephanie. We was looking for him, okay? If any Stephanie's been missing, they being held against their will. If y'all ain't found them, they being held by a father figure that has some type of authority. Or it could even be an authority figure for money. That's what Stephanie had. Collective. Moving on. I had got the name George. So I asked Spirit what that was. He said, this person named George wants to offer you his his overflowing cup of love. He thinks you are beautiful and he found out about a mother figure, maybe a Queen of Pentacles, a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and he laid her to rest. Okay, put your ass down with all that old black magic you were doing. Okay, energetically, he laid her ass down because this is a powerful masculine right here. Okay, obviously got powerful gifts. He could be a Libra himself. Okay, now also I got a Taurus and a Gemini. They taking somebody across state line and for sexual purposes. So they going with somebody, a Taurus and a Gemini, across state lines. Because they in competition for a high priestess, right? So they taking somebody across state lines and they doing work on them to siphon from the person. Basically using them as an energy source. So this must be another man. Because if that person already had divine energy, why would they need to steal it? You see what I'm saying? Why would you need to steal it? If you got a divine feminine in the car with you, why would you have to take her across state line to get it? You can get it right there. You see what I'm saying? You go across state line to get some divine masculine energy because your ass is out. And this is for Pacific Taurus in Gemini that's in a low vibration. Okay. Tell us something else. What else do we need to know about this Taurus and Gemini? I got 5% left on this phone, y'all. I ain't even mean to stay on it long. We got 5%. Okay. Yeah, they gave up their destiny. They no longer have good fortune. They was having good fortune. They trying to get the good fortune back. Now they lives is crumbling because everything they took, because of everything they took, because that's what you had to go through. But it wasn't karma issued by the universe or the Most High. It was karma that they played God and gave, because they took something that didn't belong to you, and you were gonna share it with them anyway, because you don't give a damn about money and shit like that. It probably been generational wealth. The ancestors know what they was preparing me for. I don't care what you saw. You think that the people that you was with is a fool? They had hell, they ain't just leave it to me for nothing. They knew what was gonna be going on and who I was gonna become and how I was gonna be able to help everybody get out and everybody be a millionaire. But no, your greed and your hatred and your envy for the whole purpose of it being left without knowing what the purpose of it was or trying to even understand it. That's why your ass is in that show right now. Bad luck and karma. Y'all better stay y'all ass from driving across state line. If you got bad karma, baby, you better be strong, spirit said. Because if you keep you and tame that beast that's got your ass going across state line, because you got bad karma right now. You are on the bottom of the wheel. So anything can happen out there in them streets. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and you ain't gonna see it coming. You ain't gonna see it coming. Meet me at the crossroads. That's the truth. You about to go through some challenges. Yeah. Somebody could be pregnant. That's why they taking them across state line. Somebody pregnant. Somebody could be pregnant. They taking them across state line to do this ritual stuff so they can get their fortune back. So somebody that had a baby for them that they gonna sacrifice across state line. A service in Gemini, cause they on the bottom of the wheel. Everything that they throw at you, now people gonna get to see it because that's who they gonna become. The same ones running around talking about you wasn't shit, didn't even offer you a mother, didn't even send you $5 cash out. Hell, at least bitches and niggas sent me 25 and $10 a piece. They came for poverty. You motherfuckers was grew up in nice homes and y'all ain't sent me a motherfucking thing. I can understand them, hell, because I was talking shit about them before I even realized it was y'all motherfucking ass. Hell, they probably said, bitch, I should have gave you that 25. But anyway, yeah, yeah, trying to get their look back. But they don't see this. They don't see that the truth is already out and this shit is not about to work. The eight of Pentacles is in the reverse. Y'all wasting gas. Y'all go up, y'all taking a life for what? You might well take y'all ancestral baby back to the house. Who in the car with them? Yeah, this somebody in the car with y'all. A Knight of Pentacles. Somebody that takes their time and does things. So that's who they was working with. Somebody who take their time. Okay, but this shit ain't. That person taking their time. This shit ain't working because they've been waiting for this to come in. This whole cult, right? But it's over with. This is the end of it. Okay, and that they about to get the message from this King of Pentacles, and they scared as fuck because he got a lot right behind him. Investigate. So this King of Pentacles here is some type of lawyer, leader, a teacher or something, mentor, whatever. He's high, he in a high position. Okay, he about to let him know this shit is over with, baby. And he not about to lose his high position for you. and he done told you what y'all went rogue. No, ain't nobody finna do that. Y'all done lost y'all man. Yeah, want somebody to work with them. It's being investigated. Cause y'all got these two of pentacles left. Cause y'all didn't know what y'all was taking when y'all see when y'all decided to take it. At that time, I was still releasing demons. The demons that got put on me, the addiction demons. Y'all had forgot about all them rituals and stuff that had been done with all them demons and entities that had been sent on me. I'm supposed to be somewhere dead looking crazy. Now, when you decided to take something and bite out an apple that I was biting out of, brothers, now you took that from that person. You took that same energy from that person. That's why you haven't bring you so many drugs. Have them bring some more. Cause they gonna keep taking pictures of y'all dumb motherfuckers. But y'all don't know how to go get it, so y'all willing to risk it all. Because I taught him like, see, what I taught my brother how to live it up live. Like if you gonna do it, go all the way. Cause that's how my ex-husband used to teach me. But that motherfucker go in, if he gonna go do something, he going all the way in. So baby, if you ain't ready to go to the bottom of the pits with that shit, leave that man alone with that bullshit. Cause he going all shit. Okay? That was his old self. I hadn't known that man in 10 years. He might not even be that, but that was just an example. Yeah, that's how I am. Because we had a soul tie one time. So I took on that demon while he was gone and couldn't fulfill it. You know what the demon gonna stay with him for? He locked up. He can't get, he could get it, but not like, you know. And yeah, stay. So then when they come over there and reached in that pot, all they were doing was helping me. And they were taking on the same, but they were doing it in secret. So by the time anybody saw it, they was already damn near half dead. What the fuck wrong with you? Then I got him strung out on something. He was too scared to tell anybody. Because that would reveal to anybody with common sense that nigga you was. You did. You did do that. You did covet your sister. Cause how in the hell? You know what I mean? Cause we know what we sent to her. That's the organization. But the brothers thought they won't get 3 brothers thought they won't get away with it without the organization. That organization on your motherfucking ass. And your sister can save you. What you gonna do when it comes for you? Bad boy, and heal you. But no, could have gave you money, cause we were all gonna be balling. I think change it, I was gonna flip it and dip it, and we were gonna all be good. Cause we all know stuff. But God had gave me a specific instruction, but you didn't know it. So I guess he wanted to see what y'all was gonna do. And the instruction he gave me, I didn't know where the resource was gonna come from. I knew nothing about it. That I was a trust fund child. Never knew. You know what I'm saying? I just live like regular people. And that's fine with me. I'd rather live like regular people anything. I don't want nobody up my ass kissing me because they think because I got $5. Get your ass on. Him, take it off and go. Because I ain't got to be bothered with it. You know what I'm saying? It's more peace in my life. I don't need it. It's too much weight for me because all you going to do is go buy shit that's going to tie you down. Shit that you got to keep. When God tell you to move, oh, I got to go get a storage room. Hell, the folks dead by then. Don't ask God to use you until you're ready. Because he'll take all that shit to make you use. If you want to ask, he'll make a Jonah out of you. So you better be strong. Yeah. Be strong. Yeah, they did. They worked together. Him and a soulmate. Maybe somebody used to date. They worked together with somebody you was dating or used to date to end your stability. Because they wanted you out here in the streets, I guess like my cousin Cornelius, so that they can all divvy up it won't be no problems if she ever find out. Yeah. Well, there is a guy, he always knew. I know y'all don't believe in it. Cause you showed me that. Now, they said they are using people. Hold on, y'all. Let me see how many got before I get in there. Okay. They using people they paid and gave drugs to. So these people are also, they had been getting away with this for so long, and this is why they sleep with so many people. is because the main person that they with, they wife, that damn black widow that they don't think nobody know about, that's in the shadows. Bitch, you know not to step to a real nigga anytime, any day. I don't give a fuck what that nigga think about you. You ain't shit to me. At the end of the day, that's why these white girls beating your ass down in the streets. They ain't gonna come beat me down in the street, but they gonna whoop y'all ass. Activate, activate. I'm activating them all over the world. Activate white girl superpower. Hey, I don't know. I think about what y'all gonna activate it in later on. I give y'all that. I take go on over there on Facebook because y'all gonna activate on these hoes because then I got on my nerve. Okay, so and beat these folks that think these black hoes think they in a position and they came in the community and destroyed it instead of building it up. Yeah, you gonna be the one that make your way in the kingdom by dusting that motherfucking ass right on up out of it and taking her spot. Yes, ma'am. Cause you got more loyalty to the cause than they do. Until they can see their own value and stop saying they ain't trying to chase this and that when actually that is exactly what you're doing. Because if not, we will be out here in the streets doing the work. We don't need a reading. Everybody don't need a reading every fucking day. This shouldn't be our job. Our job should be out here in the communities where God wanted us to be. With the people where Jesus was. Jesus wasn't at home on a motherfucking computer. He was out with the people. That's why I'm not always on here. Because I'm doing God's work, whether it's for my own child, my own family, or somebody else. Or I'm doing something for me. But I ain't finna just be, because I know God ain't got, that ain't what he activated us for, giving us a spiritual. He gave you a spiritual arm to sit at the house on a computer and talk shit. Come on, man. It ain't shit. I'm sorry. I ain't gonna down your work. But just to talk about the main things that everybody pretty much getting now. Now everybody just getting their ego built up. So God allow you to do that for some time, but you can't keep feed people ego because then they become self-absorbed and they walk around with their chest poked out, but they still ain't doing shit. And you treating them like they're God and ain't putting in no type of work. You ain't shit to me. I want that nigga on the corner. They gonna knock your fucking ass out. He might not be perfect, but hey, baby, I ain't perfect either. And I'll work with him, baby. Because at the end of the day, I know one thing about it. I'm safe. I know one thing about it. He ain't doing it so he can impress the next person and this person on the internet. He doing it because God called him to do it. And then if he happened to get on the internet, he happened to get on that motherfucker. Just to show what God done did. But not to be on there feed people ego every fucking day. No, that's not what it's for. That's not what it's for. And I don't care what nobody say. That's why I get shadow banned the way I do. But everybody steal my messages. Everybody steal my writings. I can't say shit. I say one word, everybody's saying it. But that's influence. God had to teach me, hey, don't get mad that your influence is that heavy. Don't worry about the recognition. Because everybody know where they stealing from. And when I get ready to strike their motherfucking ass down, and they ran their ass up there like they knew where they were going. Using your words and ain't said nothing, ain't gave back to the cause that I done gave you and put on your heart. A cause that's worth idiot that ain't worth. What are you talking about if you ain't talking about waking us up so we can go get the motherfucking children? We woke now, let's go get them. Y'all done made enough money off here. We put it all together. Why we ain't getting no motherfucking children out of DHS and turn this shit up? Because guess what? It's safe to be behind him. Because y'all ain't willing to do what I did. Y'all ain't willing to get harassed and really get harassed on your daily motherfucking life, but you're about to get ready to. Because you done put a mark on your motherfucking back. Because the FBI is looking at every one of y'all profiles right now, trying to see which one of y'all lying. Because that's the one they're going to come get. And they go, you dog the shit out of you. They going to have sex rituals with your ass. They're going to do everything they can to use you. Because they know, I already said, if that motherfucker continue, the kingdom ain't worth it. Because I know if we bring her up in here, she'll take all our secrets back out. I don't. You see what I'm saying? I don't got time to deal with nobody. God don't have no time to deal with that. He gave me specific orders. I don't care if you believe it or not. Just a regular old me like you. But he gave them to me because he knew I was gonna use them right. Because my heart was set up right. Not in my own ego, not about me. That's why he ain't let me get no blood. Because I ain't want me to have no extra sin to pay for. I came out with a clean slate. Please. They says cloaking and swapping energy. So the other party would be taken out and not them. See what I'm saying? They were trying to swap your energy so they can have your energy signature. So the people think you the one that's the target. See? That's what's going on with y'all now. I don't beat my battle. They know not to swoop or swap nothing with me. Let me see if they know about y'all when y'all out here in the streets every day. Paranoid as fuck. You ain't got time to make no motherfucking video. Hell, you been up all goddamn night looking out the window. That's part of the stage. That's how come I know y'all motherfuckers ain't went through nothing. Just talking. And God gonna whoop your ass. So keep on. Because we done got over that phase. We got enough videos out here that everybody need to know when they first coming in. We on the second wave of people coming through. We got graduates already done went through the exit. So why in the hell you still sitting there training? Because you trying to collect a paycheck, which is fine when we was just on that wave. But if you done moved into the new portal, you can't stay there. But if you want to stay there, you stand there with them. You're not going with us to the next portal where the other information is. So you might as well hush. And that's just bottom line. Because we ain't about to tell you nothing. And you're going to be out here telling everybody. Okay. Now everyone is scrambling because they are being haunted by the same demonic entities that they sent your way. Like I said, they took them spirits on. The same ones that were laid down on you when you was a child and continue to be laid down on you. That's how God got their hands caught up in the cookie jar. How the fuck overnight you ain't never touched a drug in your life, now all of a sudden you a crackhead? Huh? And you looking like death. And your cousin, your sister, your brother can lay hands on you. It's been proven. And get that out of you. Off of you right then and there. Ain't got to do no smoke rituals or none of that. Ain't got to light up nothing. Ain't got to mix up none of that. All that shit that we talking about. I ain't finna buy nothing. I talk to God. God tell me exactly what to do in the moment. And it ain't got no ingredients involved unless it's something like a toothache. I got different little remedies. You know what I'm saying? With stuff like that. But all that, when we come to the spirit, no, baby. I don't have to do none of that. Because I'm in another portal. You still mixing and matching and all that. Go right ahead, but you ain't in this new portal, and you can claim it all day, but your life gonna reflect it, because you're gonna be still out here trying to make Mark Zuckerberg, which God hate. Because God said he hate the rich man. So ain't he the rich man? I ain't said. Because he got to repent. You out here steady making him money. So you think God ain't gonna hold you accountable? Look on my Facebook, baby. That's why I hardly ever seen it. Because he already done told me, take $1, you're going to get your ass knocked down. Nah, I want to stay right where I am, calling shots. Shit, fuck you. But I'm just trying to tell you. That's free game. You can take it or leave it. Or stay up being work. Because that's what God going to do. That's as far as you going to go. Subscribe and follow. Because Hollywood coming down. Just like the heavens is coming down to connect with us for 1,000 years. Hollywood coming down. You see they down there with my sons like I predicted. I predicted that. I said these motherfuckers finna come down here with these kids that's doing streaming because they got monopoly money. I got videos before it even happened. Videos before it even happened. Then it started to happen. Because I know what I'm talking about because God talks to me. Because I stay isolated. When motherfuckers thought they were isolating me, when I always liked it to be isolated. I was just out here being an extrovert, getting it how I live. You know what I mean? But introvert was always my thing. My mom used to go to town. We was in the country. Go ahead. I get in the car and hear the wrong music. I'm turning around going back now. Bring me something back from the store. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So let's see what we get out of here. Yeah, they pretended to take life seriously. Okay? They pretended they were fellow spirited They pretended that they were intelligent and virtuous and civic minded, shocked, indulgent. They pretended. Listen, I have never, it says, tell me frankly, is there any excuse for that? There is no one, but there is one, but so wretched that I cannot dream of advancing it. In any case, here it is. I have never been really able to believe that human affairs were serious matters. I had no idea where the serious might lie. See, where the serious might lie. Ain't no serious matters. They be making that shit up. You don't know. You believe everything they say. They tell you ain't number so many billion of you or so many something in the city. You don't go count. You ain't got your whole crew out there. Everybody sit up here at every voting poll so your people can tell you. I don't need you to tell me shit. You tell me Tom, Dick, and Harry. I've been that way since I was little, even with anybody, not just my family. You ain't gonna just tell me anything. If I can see it for myself, you're not gonna convince me or gaslight me into going along with it. No, I'm not. I'm gonna stand 10 times told on what's right, on what the truth is, because God ain't a liar. Because He said the devil is a liar. Because the lie brings confusion. Lies kill people, get people killed. That's why God hated a motherfucking lie. So every time your ass decide to take a lie, tell a lie, just know your father saying, I wish my son eradicate that motherfucker. Because I hate him. I would kill him all night if his dumb ass wouldn't keep doing this shit here. That's what the dad is saying. Because that's my brother. Anyway, yes. I turned right in the book. The book said, yes. I'll tell you tomorrow, baby. Okay, that's what it said. Somebody might be in Paris. Yeah. Some of y'all might go to Paris. Somebody's embarrassed to be in the bed when you arrive. They don't want to be, somebody don't want to be laying there when you come around. They want to be up and moving. Okay? And y'all are something of a moralist. We have morals and standards. We hold ourselves in a high regard. It doesn't matter about our pocketbook. That's not power. You cut down my legacy to make a motherfucking dollar. And I'm going to burn that shit in a bonfire. Because it ain't backed up by no silver and gold. So what is it? And y'all killing each other over it. It's insane. When literally everything that you want, somebody, if you grow in a circle, everybody knew how to do it. Everybody know how to do something. So what the fuck you paying for? You could really retire. But no, y'all wouldn't do that. But that's okay. We is though. That's what we doing. That's what we been doing. That's why you can't hold nobody down. Period. And I don't care about you knowing because the protection is too powerful. See, when the protection wasn't, I wasn't sure. I wouldn't tell you so. I'd be scared to say, well, I ain't talking about this. I ain't saying that. I ain't trying to offend you. Fuck you. I'm giving it to how God gave it to me. Now say something to me so God can whoop your ass tomorrow night. And you might be in the ground the next night. Go ahead. I double dare. And yeah, I'm fully arrogant. Just like y'all be about these rappers and all these celebrities. Oh, you don't know they y'all ride or die. I ride or die for what my father told me. You want to try it out? Put your best man against mine. Let's see who's going to win. Yep, and this last message I'm going to let y'all go because I do talk a motherfucking lot. And there ain't been nobody up in here. But, I ain't been back in a while, so hey, he's new. I know they ain't trying to block me and shit. And then God gonna whoop their motherfucking ass for that. So they can continue. Especially this motherfucking hell right here. They gonna get dog walked. They gonna be the first one. Get dog. At least Facebook tried. You know what I'm saying? Cause they was being held up against opposition before they really knew who I was. But you ain't doing good enough either. Cause we got to get this out of here. We got to get the message out of here. Out here. And right now, it's being diluted with nonsense. soap opera shit that ain't finna build no kingdom. It's gonna be the same cycle. Sex, money, and drugs while they up there talking about God with their legs wide open. And the world can pleasure themselves off of them. They wonder why they're going through spiritual warfare. Why you think I cover myself up? And you just see my face. And you might see my arm here and there because it be hot. You see it's hot because my damn voice gone out. But yeah, this was about somebody had been going around spreading diseases, and they tried to see. We knew that they tried to send that infected